I am the Genghis Khan of orgasms. They can basically all be traced back to me at some point. My name is Stirling Cooper. I'm an award-winning adult film star, former high-class male companion, and I'm here to help you transform your sex life. So I could sit here all day and brag about all the results I've gotten for men through my teachings. But one of the best things for me to see is a woman giving me a glowing review for something I've taught her man. That is how you know that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. When a woman goes out of her way to send me a message saying, "Thank you for teaching this shit to men," whoo-hoo. Mic drop, baby. All right, this message from Elizabeth says, "Hey Stirling, I wanted to write you to say thanks." Well, you're welcome, Elizabeth. "I started looking into your stuff after dating a guy who was really into listening to your podcast and YouTube channel. He sounds like a very smart man. I'd say he probably fell into the category of consciously competent, sometimes unconsciously competent." Well, that's where we're going to get you to eventually, my friend. "Which intrigued me enough to want to find out more." So she slid in my DMs. "I have two brothers and have talked about a lot of this stuff with them over the years. They, having had issues with low testosterone and some erectile dysfunction, always looking to solve the problem at the root with diet, reteaching brain chemistry, getting better in real ways, going hunting, working out, etc. Smart guys. I also have an ex-husband who used to completely take the backseat in many ways." See, I talk about this all the time, guys. Leading is important in the bedroom. "I had to run things, and it was a sexist relationship for several years while he had erectile issues and not enough motivation to correct it. Super frustrating. I totally resented it and was highly stressed." Not surprisingly. Whoa. So when I dated someone who was putting these things into practice, I realized, and here's the best part of this whole email, I realized I could hit a level of deep relaxation that I didn't even know was available. Honestly, I've always had a high sex drive. The stuff you teach to men are the things that feel so satisfying and like a giant relief. I could go on and on. I wish she would go on and on. I love hearing this. When I'm with somebody who's putting even some of this stuff into practice, it gives me space to step into a deeper level of myself. On a really healthy level, I'm excited to dig in more on the next opportunity. I don't know if you can use any part of this as a recommendation. I actually got a couple of your books to learn more, or a testimonial, you're welcome to, but really I love what you're putting out there and I'm super grateful for it and I hope you keep it up. Warmly, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you are very, very welcome. And this is what I'm talking about. In my sexual dominance escalation video course, the link is down below in the description. When I take guys through this video course, I baby step them from being super, super vanilla and very tame stuff all the way through to more extreme sex acts. And the type of things that she's talking about, which allow her to hit this deep level of relaxation, that allow her to go into her feminine, to really engage with and enjoy the sexual experience, are these kinds of things that I'm teaching in my video course. And look, hearing this straight from the horse's mouth, man, it's fantastic to see the results I'm getting out of it. Look, it's time for me to praise myself even more. This guy was a virgin, okay? This kid was a virgin and he watched my video course, and this is the message I got from him on Instagram after the fact. He's like, "Hey Stirling, I just wanted to thank you for helping me make my bedroom experience with it as an ex-virgin enjoyable. With your advice, I was able to fuck a girl to the point where she orgasmed and let all over the sheets." I mean, it was that time of the month. But this guy's a goddamn virgin. And I was able to train him before he'd even had sex for the first time. I'm able to put what's in my head into his head, and so he's able to go out there with what seems like a lot of experience, but it's actually his first time, and get him results like this. I'm freaking blown away by this. She even asked to suck me off without telling her to do so. I was honestly surprised that I had little anxiety and performed so well to the point where she could barely walk in a straight line after. My man. I love this. Let's keep going. All right, this one's from Albert. "I bought your masculine dominance program." I mean, you can't. If you write sexual in a YouTube comment, it'll get deleted, so that's why he's changed the name of it. Every guy needs to own this information. Any fears a guy would have are gone with this. I think most guys doubt themselves because they don't have a lot of experience. I would agree with you, Albert. With this info, I'm now a fucking expert, literally. Don't need to reinvent the wheel, understand what Stirling is doing and why, then just do the same. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science, it's fuck it science, my friend. And I know how to teach it. This last testimonial from my video course is probably one of the funniest emails I have ever received. It's from Les. He says, I did 3 of your techniques to my wife of 30 years. She has become a nymphomaniac. She won't stop. We went at it for 2 hours straight last night and the night before an hour. Stirling, I need your help. I'm too old to do this every night. How do I get her to stop? Well, look, Les, that is what we call a quality problem. A lot of dudes would be chomping at the bit to have their wife in this kind of a state. So, you're welcome. So not only do I have a whole bunch of dudes giving me praise for what I teach in my sexual dominance escalation video course, when I teach this stuff on TikTok, when I allude to this stuff, when I merely drip feed some of this stuff on TikTok, I have a whole bunch of women agreeing with me too. Find out why 9 out of 10 hoes agree with me right here.